Cash App creator Bob Lee, 43, killed in San Francisco stabbing, according to reports. So I thought this would be pretty interesting. Tech entrepreneur Bob Lee, who created the mobile payment service Cash App, was stabbed to death in a well to do San Francisco neighborhood. In Rep. Nancy Pelosi's district on Tuesday morning, authorities and loved ones said. The 43-year-old dad of two, who formerly served as the chief technology officer of Square, was attacked in the city's downtown Rincon Hill neighborhood at 2:35 a.m., according to San Francisco police. Now that seems kind of weird that he's just out and about at 2:35 a.m. This seems pretty weird. So officers arrived to find the victim, later confirmed to be Lee by CBS News, with multiple stab wounds. Lee was taken to a nearby hospital where he succumbed to his injuries, police told the outlet, and no arrests have been made as of early Wednesday, and police have not released any details about a suspect. The Post has reached out to the San Francisco Police Department for comment, and Jake Shields, Lee's friend and a mixed martial arts champion, revealed Lee was attacked while he was walking. He was in the good part of the city and appeared to have been targeted in a random mugging slash attack, Shields tweeted. Like, perhaps that's the case. The thing is, like, with California and all that kind of stuff, it's such a weird thing because crime has been getting out of control in California. And to my knowledge, is at the point where criminals are so brazen in California now where they will literally stalk like very wealthy people to their homes to rob their homes at gunpoint, etc. So it's kind of in a situation where like even though you might have a lot of money, even though you might make a lot of money, if you live in a really bad area, aka California, you might be facing some pretty serious issues, right? Because like, what's the point of being basically like a multi-millionaire slash potentially even a billionaire? I don't know if he's a billionaire, but he's definitely filthy rich. But what's the point of having all that money, all that wealth, but you basically have yourself stuck in a location where it's just not safe? Like, does that even make sense? Imagine you spend multiple millions of dollars to live in a good neighborhood, only for that neighborhood to end up having criminals running around there all the time, or homeless people around there all the time. So, the scene of where Lee was fatally stabbed in San Francisco. Hmm. So, he must have like walked outside of his apartment. Well, not apartment, but like condo area building and just got stabbed. That's pretty crazy. So the median house price in Rincon Hill is 1.4 million, according to Realtor.com. Lee had served as the chief product officer of San Francisco-based cryptocurrency company MobileCoin since November 2021, according to his LinkedIn page. The San Francisco Standard described Lee as a longtime member of the Bay Area software development community who had recently moved to Miami. For this particular business trip, he had decided to stay in the city for an extra day when he was attacked. A friend of the slain executive told the outlet. I'm still in shock, the friend said. No way he did anything to provoke this, and I feel like he would just hand his money and watch to a mugger. So, Elon Musk and other tech leaders decried the tragic stabbing, responding to Shields' tweet. Musk blamed San Francisco for what he described as an ongoing spree of violent crime. Many people I know have been severely assaulted, Musk tweeted. Violent crime in SF is horrific, and even if attackers are caught, they are often released immediately. Musk also asked San Francisco District Attorney Brooke Jenkins if the city was taking stronger action to incarcerate repeat offenders. Jack Dorsey, whose company Block owns Cash App, also confirmed Lee's passing in a post on the decentralized social media platform Nostr. Lee was the first chief technology officer at Square. the company that was later renamed Block. Tributes from his co-workers began to pour into the night, with the MobileCoin CEO Goldbard calling Lee a force of nature. Bob was a force of nature, helped to birth Android and Cash App into our world. Moby was his dream, a privacy protecting wallet for the 21st century. I will miss him every day. But what is cool is that he also helped create Android. But see, I think again the biggest issue about this whole thing, it just goes to show you that even though you got money, it doesn't really matter. In the sense that if a criminal wants to basically, like if you go to an area where criminals are basically able to do whatever they want, your money is not really going to be able to protect yourself due to the political nature of SF, right? Where they're very, very lax on crime, on all crime. Like it's just not a good situation. So if you are someone that does have a lot of money, maybe move to a different state to where your money would actually get you a location where you would feel protected, right? Because again, I think it's crazy that you work extremely hard. You do some crazy stuff to end up making a crazy amount of money where you have millions and millions of dollars in the bank, but you can't even be in an area where your safety is pretty much guaranteed. That seems kind of crazy to me. For example, like if you were to go to Dubai, you could literally walk around in Dubai with $1 million watch, drive around in $1 million car, and nothing will happen to you. Nothing will happen to your stuff. Everything will be okay. You could literally drop probably $1 million watch with your engraved name on it, and it will probably end up being returned to you. That's how crazy it is. So, really, if you do have access to a lot of money, where you end up staying, even for a temporary time frame, can mean the world of difference between am I still alive or am I no longer alive? Like it's kind of like a crazy thing. But wow, it's pretty crazy. Hmm. I just don't know what you're gonna do, right? It's like I think a lot of millionaires need to leave California. I think that's really the only option in this situation because obviously California is not doing anything to protect you at all, to protect its citizens at all. So if you have the means to leave, then why not leave?